we have a little guest today because he was trying to pop in and I figured he'd just join. This is Teddy. Yes. Hi. Can you look at that? No? You're afraid of it? Alright, cool. Hi guys, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another video, and of course it's another haul because I like shopping and it's kind of a problem. But it's a whole bunch of different stuff this time. I got some clothes, I have one pair of shoes, I have some little home decor things, and I also have 5 new records, which I'm very excited about as well. So I'm not going to waste any more time and I'm just going to get into it. So the first few things I'm going to show are just my little home decor pieces. I only have a couple, and I picked these all up when I was on vacation down on Cape Cod a couple weeks ago. So the first thing I have is this little blue dream catcher. If you know me at all, I collect these. I think this is my 9th one now. I usually hang them all in my room, but this one's small enough that I think I might hang it in my car. Just because I used to have one and someone stole it out of my car, so I'm excited to have that to replace. Next thing I picked up in a little shop in downtown Chatham, which is where we were on vacation, and it is just this little crystal slab geode thing. I've wanted one of these for a while. I'm really excited to have one now. I have it on my dresser right now next to my record player, and I think it looks really cool. The final thing I picked up in a little antique store in Provincetown on the Cape, and I wasn't expecting to find this, but I was very happy. So it's this little elephant candle holder here. It is pretty old, but I think I'm just going to put like a tea light or something in it so it doesn't actually like burn anything and ruin anything. If you know me at all, I love elephants. They're my favorite animal. I currently have 2 tattooed on my hip. I love them, so I was super excited to find this, and it was only $5, so I was really excited about that. Next, I'm just going to move on to the one pair of shoes that I have. I can't remember where I got these because I've had them for a little bit of time. They are kind of old, but they are these boots here. If you know me at all, I'm a boot person. I almost told someone the other day that it was boot season, and then I remembered that when you're me, it's always boot season. So I picked these up. They have the zippers on the side here, and then an actual functional zipper on the side. Pretty thick heel. They're actually pretty comfortable to walk in, which is pretty surprising, and these were on mega clearance, so after all the discounts they were $7. So I'm pretty hyped about that. I can't wait to be wearing these all the time because I ruined my other ones. Next I'm going to move on to the records that I've picked up recently. I have 5, and I'm very excited about all of them. So the first one I have here is All Time Low's new album. This is Last Young Renegade. A lot of people didn't like this one, honestly, but I will admit I didn't like it first, but it's definitely grown on me a lot. Hearing these songs live definitely changed a lot of them for me. If I had to pick favorites off here, Dark Side of Your Room is really good. I know a lot of people either like it or they hate it. There's no in between for that. And then I also have to say Nice to Know You, just because seeing that one live and rocking out to that was so much fun. I liked that song before, but I definitely like it a lot more now because of that. And this is just plain black, but I kind of want to, if they still have it, I kind of want to get the all red pressing that they had on their website, and then maybe I'll give this to my sister. She's smiling, she's behind the camera, so we'll see if that happens. Next is an album that I've been waiting to own on vinyl for a long time because the pressings that they released when the album first came out all sold out, and I'm super bummed about it. But then it is here, it is mine. This is Lovely Little Lonely by The Maine. This is their most recent album to come out, and it is by far my favorite album of this year. I know it's only September now, but come on. Nothing's gonna beat this. So this one is super cool looking. They released this pressing when they were opening for All American Rejects and Dashboard Confessional. They said it's one of 3 new pressings that are coming out for this album, which I think is ridiculous because, let's be real, I'm gonna buy the other 2 as well. But it looks like this. It's definitely a lot more clear than I expected. The way that it was advertised was much more brown, but I love how clear it is with the really cool like dark brown smoke effect on it. It looks so cool, and holding it up to the light, it just looks so sick. I've been playing this on my phone nonstop, so to finally own this and not waste my data is fantastic. Favorites off here. Let's be real, if your favorites off here are not Black Butterflies and Deja Vu and or Taxi, then I don't know if you've actually listened to this thing, but Don't Come Down, Sound of Reverie, Do You Remember, How Do You Feel, all fantastic songs. seeing them in a couple months where they're gonna do the entirety of this album and American Candy in full, and I cannot wait because both those albums are fantastic and I'm just literally just going to be losing my shit the entire time. Next, I have another one of my favorite albums from this year. This is Neck Deep's new album. This is The Peace and the Panic. This album is so good. I'm seriously so in love with it. I went into my local Newbury Comics the first day that it was available in store and I picked it up. So I have an all white pressing here. I love this thing. Oh man. Looking at favorites from this. Happy Judgment Day is fantastic. In Bloom is fantastic. Don't Wait is fantastic. Where Do We Go When We Go is fantastic. If you want to cry, listen to Wish You Were Here in 1970 something. Both of those songs just emotionally destroyed me. And I wasn't expecting to cry listening to this album, and then those came on, and that just shattered everything. But I'll be seeing them in February, and that's gonna be a super fun show too. So the next two I picked up at this little record store in Hyannis on the Cape. Both of these I didn't expect to find. One because one I didn't know was actually pressed on vinyl. That would be this one. Lovely All American Rejects. This is When the World Comes Down. I just saw them earlier on in August, so it was pretty funny finding this there. And not only was it actually pressed on vinyl, but it's also colored too, which I also didn't expect. So it looks like this. It is blue and light blue and gray and marbled and smoky, and it's so cool. They advertised it on the package as, I think, a starburst pressing. So I think it definitely fits that. This album is fantastic, and if you try to tell me that you've never rocked out to Gives You Hell, then you're definitely lying to me. This next one is definitely my favorite just because, one, I didn't know this existed at all, and it's just so cool. I'm not going to take it out of the package because the packaging is clear, but come on. This is the coolest thing ever. So obviously this is Pierce the Veil's Collide with the Sky. I've wanted this album for a while, and I almost, this record store had the pink pressing that they did, and then I almost got that, but then I saw this, and this was actually a little bit cheaper, so I decided to go for this one instead. So it has the album cover here, and then it has them on the back here. This album is so good. I love this thing. If I had to pick favorites off here, I think one of everyone's favorites for Pierce the Veil is King for a Day. That song is a jam. Bulls in the Bronx is amazing. The First Punch is really good. Stained Glass Eyes and Colorful Tears is a fantastic song, just to name a few. I'd be here all day if I kept raving about this thing, but I absolutely love this album, and I'm so excited to finally own this one now. Sorry if the angle's a little bit different. My camera died. I'm not even halfway through filming this thing and my battery died. So I'm just going to move on to the clothing things that I bought, and I'm going to start off with Free People because I only had one thing from there, and it is this all mesh tank top, which is definitely something. Before that was a little out of my comfort zone, but I've been really liking it now. So it has a square neckline in the front, swoops down in the back, but sometimes I tend to wear it backwards so that I have the lower part in the front, and I just wear this with like a black bralette underneath it, and it looks really cool. This, when I found it, was on clearance for $10, and then it was 50% off all the clearance stuff, so I got this thing for $5, and that's probably the best deal I've ever had on a Free People thing. I'm so excited for this. Next store I'm going to go through, this was a little boutique kind of store that was in downtown Chatham where I was on vacation, and I picked up a few things, and they were surprisingly cheap, to be honest. Normally those places are like super expensive, but I actually got quite a few good deals. So the first thing I have is this purple off-the-shoulder top here, gathered at the bottom, has this really cool crochet detail, and it almost looks like purple dyed denim, but it's definitely a softer material. I haven't worn this yet, but I can't wait to wear it, and this thing was on clearance for only $10, so that's pretty cool. I have one last thing from this store. I have worn this one already. It is this really pretty white dress. Has some like gathering in the back here, and it also ties in the back so that you can like make it a little bit tighter around the waist. Has these really pretty buttons going all the way down, and this absolutely gorgeous like white embroidery all over it. Only downside is I did wear this once, and some of the stitching has already come out like on the embroidery. I'm hoping that'll only be a one-time thing and the rest will stay the same, but I honestly don't even care. I think this thing is so pretty, and it was only 20 bucks, which for a boutique in that area definitely is not bad at all, and I have a feeling I'm going to get quite a bit of use out of this. Next few things I have are all from Russe. I pop in there from time to time, but their clearance section has been really good. The first thing from there is actually this shirt that I'm wearing right now. It's this little gingham crop tank top. I have to admit I wasn't originally like a huge fan of this print before, but actually trying it on myself definitely changed that for me. And this thing was only $5, so if I am going to try something out, $5 definitely is not a bad price to be doing that. Next I have a few bralettes. Most of these were on sale, which was pretty cool. The first one is something that I've been looking for a while, so if I can get this to go the way it's supposed to go, is this black one here with this really cool caging at the top. I like wearing this with like a v-neck t-shirt, so then you can see this kind of poking out here. It looks really cool, and it does have padding in it, which is fantastic, and this was only $3, which is awesome. Next I have another bralette. I have this really pretty light pink one here. This one also has padding on the inside, which is fantastic. And it has a little bit of like a lace like racerback thing going on here. Only downside to this is that the straps are a little bit long, but I'm hoping maybe I can just like kind of take them up a little bit and have it fit a little bit better. But it's so pretty, I couldn't pass it up. Next thing I just had to take dog fur off of because my dog decided to use it as a pillow. Thank you, Teddy. But it is this like blue, like turquoise blue kind of bralette. This one luckily has straps that I can fix, so it fits me a lot better. And I think this and the pink one were buy one get one $5, so I think this was the one that ended up being $5, but it's super pretty and I can't wait to be wearing this a lot more. The next two things I have from Russe are both like a similar kind of style. They're both those tops that like tie up in the front. I originally thought it was something that I couldn't really pull off, but after trying it on, I love it. So the first one is this light blue one, and you can still see the hanger straps, my bad. But it's this light blue one with short sleeves and kind of like a white almost tie-dye effect. You will see this kind of print a little bit later on as well, because I do have another piece from a different store in this same print. But I absolutely love this, and this was also on clearance like this for $5, so fantastic deal for that. And this last thing from Russe I've already worn quite a bit. It is another tie front top, and it is this purple one here. Purple is my favorite color, so I absolutely love this, especially this like light purple. And it has this really nice like brownish, orangish, reddish floral print on it. The sleeves are quite a bit longer than the other one, but it's so flowy and so nice, and I love this. I wore it when I was on vacation, and oh man, it's so perfect. I love it. The next pile of stuff I'm going to show is from the online store Shein. I hadn't ordered before I ever got these things, but once I got the first order and I was like super pleased with it, so I did end up ordering more stuff, so this is 2 orders together. And you'll notice a theme here, and it kind of starts out with this one. I've recently been loving mesh, and I'm very surprised about that because it's not something I ever really wore before. So the first thing I have is this all mesh long sleeve shirt. The only downside to this is that the sleeves are a little long for me because I have very short arms and short legs and short everything. But I'm probably just gonna like cut the bottoms, the ends off the sleeves and then fix that. But this is another thing that I probably wear with just like a black bralette underneath it or something like that, or maybe just like a cool looking tank top when I go out or something like that. Next is another mesh shirt, and I really like this one because it has really cool rose embroidery on it. It's been everywhere, but I love the combination of these two things together. I got this in a medium, which is my normal size, but it is pretty big, so I can tie it at the bottom, and I like the look of that. And this is another one that I would definitely wear with just like a black bralette underneath it, so you can kind of see it and let like the mesh kind of show. And I haven't worn this yet, but I think I'm going to be wearing this to at least one of the shows that I have coming up in the fall. Next thing I have is another mesh shirt. I think this is the last one, and it's similar to the last one in the sense that it also has the flowers on it. Except this one kind of has it all over it, not just on the chest. And it also has like the leaves and like the vine kind of thing on it. I also got this in a medium. It is quite a bit oversized. The only difference is this material is a little bit different. You might be able to hear it. It's a little bit I'll say it's a little bit more scratchy, but it's still pretty comfortable to wear. I really like this. I like tucking it in if I'm wearing like jeans and a belt or something because I think it looks really cool that way. Next thing that I have is one of my favorite kinds of things, and it is this t-shirt here. And the reason why I like it so much is because it has all these holes cut in it. I love distressed t-shirts. I have a bunch of them, and they are just one of my favorite things to wear. So clearly it is a Guns N' Roses band shirt, and it has the sleeves rolled up. It is pretty cropped. I do like this. Only downside is, I'll admit, the graphic isn't the best in terms of like the quality of it, but it still looks really cool. I like wearing this with just like black jeans and a belt, and it looks super cool together. Next is definitely probably the most out there, extra like out of my comfort zone item I've ever bought in my entire life, and it is this all fishnet shirt. I don't know, I honestly don't know why I got this. I had just been seeing a lot of it like all over like Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, things like that. So I decided to pick one up myself. I didn't expect to like it. I expected to be kind of weirded out by it, but I actually love it. This is another thing I'd probably wear with like a detailed like kind of bralette underneath, or I might wear this like under like t-shirts or something so you can just see the sleeves. But I think this is so cool. Again, it's not something that I would have ever picked up before, but I already know I'm going to be wearing this a ton, especially to when I go to a whole bunch of shows and stuff. I feel like it's kind of the perfect time to be wearing something like that. The last thing I have from Shein is definitely my favorite. I'd seen this all over the internet and I decided to pick it up for myself. So it is this denim jacket here with all this like rose embroidery on it. It's kind of on a little bit on the front and then some on the sleeves as well. I love this thing. It's a little bit oversized, but it is still kind of cropped, so it doesn't like kind of swallow me whole or anything. I did get this in a medium, and it still is pretty cropped, so if you did want it to be a little bit more of an oversized fit, I'd probably say get like a size bigger or something so it's a little bit longer. It is plain on the back, which I didn't know when I bought it, but I think I'm probably going to be doing something on the back here and turning it into my own like personal piece of band merch. When it's actually done, I'll probably be showing it on here, but that's my plan for it. So the last pile of stuff I have here is from Forever 21. If you guys know me at all, Forever 21 is probably one of my favorite places to buy stuff from, especially in their clearance section, because I always have a whole lot of luck finding really cool things for really cheap. So the first thing I have here is like this mint green tank top here. Has the lace at the top, at the bottom, and then going down the middle here as well. I've really been into this color lately, so I've been wearing this quite a bit, especially to work with the length. I think when I got this it was only $5 on clearance, so I was very excited about that because there were still some of the other ones that I think were still 10. Next thing I have is, it's not a color that I normally go for, but I saw it and I thought it was super pretty. So it is this like emerald green crop top here. Has kind of ruffles on the straps here and then buttons going all the way down with some gathering in the back, so it is pretty stretchy. This was another one that I'm pretty sure was like $5. I've been actually wearing this quite a bit this summer. I really like the color, especially for whatever reason with my hair. And once I plan on dyeing my hair darker again, so once I'm back to like my almost black hair, I think it's going to be a really good combination too. Next thing I just recently picked up, so it does still have the tag on it, and for whatever reason when I picked it up off the shelf it was super wrinkled and I haven't had the chance to like iron it or anything. But it is this white crop tank top here. The straps are all like this lace like crochet detail, and it kind of goes through the top, as well as this little like triangle cutout at the back too. I really like this. Again, I haven't worn this yet, but I have a feeling I'm going to be wearing this even through the fall and winter when I go out just with like black jeans and a leather jacket or something. And this was only on clearance for $3, so I'm very happy about this and I already know I'm going to get my use out of it. Next thing is another tank top that I picked up on that same day. I just got that white one, so this one also still has a tag attached because I haven't worn it. But it is this light pink floral top here. It is pretty cropped, as you can tell, but I'm probably just going to wear something high-waisted with it, so it should be fine. And this was also $3, so I'm very excited to finally be wearing this. This next shirt I actually have in two different styles, prints, whatever you want to say. I have one that has like black, it's black with daisies on it, and then I have one that's just plain black, and then I found this. So it is this like, it's not quite white, it's like a cream color. with these really pretty flowers on it, and it kind of wraps in the front, so this is super open and then ties on the side here. I do just wear, like, with this one I probably just wear like a white bralette or something so you could see the lace peeking out. This was also $3, I'm pretty sure. I think I already took the tag off, but I'm pretty sure this was $3, and these kinds of shirts are one of my favorites to wear to shows, so I already know that I'm going to be wearing that quite a bit, and I'm really excited for it. So this next thing is a dress, and I actually wore this when I went out to celebrate my birthday last month. And this is also a print that was shown earlier on in a shirt from Russe. So it is that same kind of like light turquoise blue color. This is a little bit darker, I think, than the shirt was, but it's basically the exact same thing. And it has the straps here and then this little off the shoulder part here, and then it just flows down. I really liked this. This, I think, was on clearance for $7. And I wore it on my birthday, and then I washed it, and surprise, surprise, it shrunk on me. So I'm hoping that I can still get away with it, even though it is a little bit shorter, but hopefully if I just wear like some spandex or something underneath it, it'll be fine. So the last thing I have from Forever 21, and the last thing I have in this entire haul, is by far my favorite clothing piece that I have, because it is this awesome cropped leather jacket. This is, I think, a knockoff for a Free People one that I wanted, but this was $42 and that one was $700. So I was very excited when I saw this on the shelf. I'd gone back and seen it quite a few times and I finally got it. But as you can see, it kind of just has all these studs all over it, like these round ones and then these star ones here. And it has a whole bunch of zippers all over it. I've already worn it a couple times, but I have a feeling I'm going to be wearing it a lot during like a bunch of the fall tours that I'm going to, and I already have things planned in my mind. But oh man, I love this thing. It's probably the coolest jacket that I have, and I already know I'm just going to be wearing this a ton. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I have a fairly decent sized pile of stuff that's next to me, and I'm very excited to wear all those things and like listen to all my records and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, or if you liked anything that I picked up, or if you have any comments about any of the records I got or anything, feel free to comment those because I'd love to read them. If you want to see more videos from me, then press the little red subscribe button down below, and then I'm also going to have my other links down there as well in case you want to keep up with me outside of posting videos on YouTube, because I do post on like my Instagram and Twitter quite a bit. Yeah, if you want to check out those will be down below, and I will see you guys in a later video. Alright, bye!